Hi guys, how are you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we'll be building this simple drawing app with the help of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Right, and this is basically we are going to build. So let me show you the HTML, CSS and JavaScript part for it. So quickly I'll open my Visual Studio Code and here you can see that these three files will be requiring to make this drawing app. First one, we'll create the index.html file, then we'll create script.js file, style.css file, right? All the three files, and then in the index.html file, we'll write the structure of the HTML, right? We're going to connect our style.css file and we're also going to connect our script.js file, right? In the body you can see that I have created one Canva element where drawing will be rendered, right? I have adjusted its width and height, right? So here if I'll change any one of them, let's say here I'll say that this will going to be, let's say, 700 instead of 800, and I'll going to open my browser so you can see that this drawing area is reduced, right? I'll quickly change it to 800, right? Yeah, it's look good. Height also I can also show you. If I'll say it's 200, so you can see that this height is reduced. So I'll keep it as 500 only, right? Okay, so this is basically your HTML part. Now let's see our CSS part also. So in the body we have styled the body and we have given the display as flex. We have basically used flex box layout to align items and all the items are in the center. Justify content is also center and height will be 100 VH. We set the body height to 100% of the viewport height, margin 0, right? And in the Canva we have given a border of 1 pixel solid black, right? You can see here I'm talking about this border, right? Okay, now after this uh, let's see if there is anything else. Yeah, okay. And in the head part if I'll explain, so basically there's simple one title, right? There are some meta tags. Basically this is to ensure proper ending and touch zooming, right? And in the head section you will going to connect your style.css file. Yes, okay. Now if I'll talk about the JavaScript part, so if I'll open my script.js file, so first of all we'll wait until the DOM is fully rendered. So we're going to write this DOM add event listener, right? We're going to call this function where we'll get the Canva element and drawing context, right? Here you can see that document.get element by id drawing canvas. Basically if I'll open my index.html file, so you can see that the id I've already mentioned over here. So whatever functionality we're going to do, we're going to that will going to be applied on this id only drawing canvas, right? So we have already mentioned over here, we said that this get context is in the 2D form, right? Variable, we're going to mention one variable to track whether the user is painting. So initially it is set as false. Then we're going to make a function to start the drawing, right? Here this when the drawing will be started, so this variable will going to be true, the painting true, right? Draw immediately to allow dots, so that's why we have used draw, right? Okay, and then we're going to make a function to stop the drawing, right? So here we have just mentioned painting is equal to false and ctx dot begin path. Basically this will begin a new path to prevent drawing from last position, right? Then after that we're going to create a function to handle the drawing. So here you can see that we have written some certain conditions like when to exit if not painting, right? We have written this condition. Then we set the line width, we set the line cap to round, set the stroke color, right? Then after this, uh, there is draw a line to current mouse position, right? And then after that, begin a new path and move to the current mouse position to prevent drawing continuous lines, right? And then after that, we have attached event listener for mouse interactions, attach event listeners for touch interaction with touch equivalent events, right? Prevent scrolling when touching, pass the first touch event to draw. So you can see that I have already mentioned each and everything in comments, the code, right? Dynamically create a button to clear the canvas. You can see here this button I'm talking about, clear canvas, right? So if you'll draw anything and if you'll click over here, click canvas, so that will going to clear your drawing, right? And then at last I have the add clear button to the document, right? So basically this thing I've already told you, right? So this is the code, right? And this is the index, this is the HTML code. Each and everything is written in the comments as well, right? Style.css, you can see the comments I've already mentioned. Script also, you in the JavaScript part, you can also see that the comments I've already mentioned over here. uh, so you can understand this code perfectly well, right? Next thing is, I'm going to show you how we can uh, deploy this drawing app on GitHub. So for that, I'll open my GitHub account. I'll come to Google. Here, I'll just type GitHub, right? Okay, I'm going to sign in. Okay, yeah. Now from here, let me see. Yeah, okay. Now from here, I'll click on this plus icon and then I'll click on the new repository. I'll give a name as drawing app, right? And this repository name is available. Here I'll just mention drawing app, drawing application, and here I'll say that HTML CSS JavaScript, right? I'll keep this repository as public, and then I'll add one readme file, and then I'll going to click on this create repository. Okay, fine. Now I'll click on this add file, and then I'll going to click on the upload files. Now I'm going to select all these three files and I'm going to drag and drop over here, right? All my three files. Fine. You can see that all the three files are uploaded successfully. In the commit changes, I'll give one message as uploaded, right? And then I'm going to click on this commit changes. You can see that it is processing my files. And then after that, I'll come here and click on this settings icon. I'll scroll down a bit and under the code and automation, this part, I'll select this pages, and from the source and below the source there is one section called branch, and I'll click on this main branch, right? And then I'm going to click on the save button, and that's all. Now I'll come here to my repositories or to my profile section first, and then from here hmm, I'll be clicking over here repositories, I'm going to click on this drawing app, right? I'll scroll down a bit. Okay, I'll refresh my page. It will take hardly 1 to 2 minutes. Just a second. Yes, here you can see that this deployment section is now appearing and it is showing that deployment in progress, right? So I'll keep on refreshing the page until and unless it is in green color and it is showing as deployment successful, right? Yes, you can see that deployment is successful. If I'll click on this GitHub pages now, so you can see that I have one link. This is the link basically, https course by github.io drawing app. If I'll click over here, so you can see that my drawing application is now live, right? So I can share this with anyone, with either with my friends, family, or anyone on the internet, right? So here you can see that it is working fine, right? And I can also able to clear this canvas also, right? So yeah, it is working fine. So I hope guys that you have liked this video. And guys, if you want this source code, so you can clearly see that it is available on my GitHub repository uh, with the name as drawing app. Over here you can see that all the code is available over here, right? I will give this link in my video description of this video, so if you want, so you can check out from there, right? So thank you guys, that's all for this video. And guys, if you are new on this channel, so I request you to kindly please subscribe this channel so that you can get the latest update from this channel, and also you can able to get more videos like this. Also, if you like the video content, so I request you to hit the like button on this video, and if you have any doubts or comments, so you can ask the same in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer it. So thank you, that's all for this video, and I'll hope to meet you soon in the next video. Thanks for now.